back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today, well actually what I'm going to be doing, I want this set of videos to go out next Monday for a week, because I want to do 5 days of 1-page makes, because as you know, I've got lots of sort of papers that I've printed off, and I've got lots of little fussy cuts and bits and pieces. So I thought I would just do some 1-page makes. They're sort of the digitals that I've got, so it's an A4 size, and I'm going to do one each day for the next 5 days. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So hopefully this will go out next week. So I'm just going to take, look, I've got lovely printed, I think this was off Ko-fi, I believe. So I've got a pile. I'm just going to start with the top one. Now let me just pop those over there. I have these. Now these are my prototypes that I sit and I just sort of like tiddle around, fold paper and make sort of like little 1-page thingy-majiggies that I do. So I'm gonna I won't show them to you because I want to do some of these. These were on my desk, that's why they're so scrunched up. I'm going to make one of them today. So it's quite exciting. I'll probably do them all in one day, so you'll probably see my same what I'm wearing on. So I'm going to take this piece, if I remember, I'll link down what the pages are in the Facebook group, not the Facebook group, under the video. So I'm going to fold it long ways. Now some of my pages, you know, they've got writing on and stuff, so they will sort of like probably go in odd directions, but I'm not really worried about that because I'm going to cover some of it up with some fussy cuts. And I've got, look, I've got my little box of what's it called, seam binding, and I've also got, I found this another little pot with all sorts of bits in. I've got pots of stuff everywhere. So let's get on with this. I'm going to fold that in half, and then I want to fold this into 3. So the best way I find to do that is sort of like this. Now it doesn't have to be absolutely spot only perfect, but I'm going to just fold that down like that, fold that this way up to this edge like that, and fold that down like that. Now that can be, you know, it doesn't really matter which is going to be your front and which is going to be your back. So let me think what I'm doing first. I'm going to cut down here and cut down here. Okay, so this is in 6 now, so I folded it into 6. Shall I, right, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to just ink this edge a little bit so I can see where I'm cutting. Oh my gosh, it's raining outside. Hope Andy's brought the washing in. It's so cold. I keep saying that, don't I? Oh, weather has gone so cold. Right. I'm going to cut up here and up here. I think that's what I'm going to be doing, if I can remember. But I just sort of like to make things up as we go along anyway. So let's just snip up there and snip up there. So what I do want to do is, I think it's going to go this way. Is it going to go this way? Because I want that to come down, don't I? Like that. Is it like that? Oh guys, I can't remember now. There we go. That's how I did it, I think. I'll show you in a minute. So this lifts up like that. That opens up. No, that doesn't open up. Okay. Right. Let me do this. Cut the 2 bottom pieces. Okay, so let's just remember how I did this. We cut these 2 up like that. We turn over. That goes down and this one folds from the back and that folds to the front like that. So when we open it, that opens up like that, that opens up like that, and this one, I'm going to get rid of this one because we want to use this one as pockets. So I didn't cut that one off first because I would have probably cut off the wrong one. So we take that off because that's going to be our little pockets. So there we go. So that's how it is. So you have a take a piece like that. That one folds down that way. That folds down that way. That folds up. And that goes across the back. And this is going to be a little pocket. So we're going to stick this one to here like that. So I hope that makes sense. So this one needs to stick to this piece here. So I'm going to make a little notch. I like my little notches just to know that we have got a little pocket there. Like that. We shall do a little bit of inking. So this is what it looks like now. Like that. I'm going to take a white piece of paper just so that I can do a little bit of inking. Oh, don't want to lose that piece. So I'm just going to ink around this bit like that. A little bit of inking. So this comes down. So I'm going to ink this little bit like this as well. Once you've made a couple of these, you'll get the sort of hang of which way you want to do it. It's just that I get myself confused. Only little bits of paper. So there we go. I'm not going to sew anything like this, but again, I just wanted some nice quick makes. Just quick one-page makes. So let's just pop that out of the way. So that goes forward, this comes down, that folds over, and this little bit I'm going to stick down. You can see it's upside down, but I'm really not bothered about that because I'll probably cover that little bit up anyway. Let's just ink that bit. Take my glue. Let's just go along here. Like that, this little bit, like that. I'll do a couple of these anyway, so then you can watch me make this one, and then you can make it along with me, right? So this is the front, so that will lift up like that. That lifts up, that opens up. I mean. That lifts up, and then we've got the little pocket on the back like that. So with this piece, this is your lovely little square piece. I'm going to take my little cutter, my little guillotine, and I'm going to cut diagonally. So we've got 4 diagonal pieces, 4 little triangles. So we go down this way, like, oops, push that in. Pop that across the top like that, and then just go to your little point. Cut down like that, and then you've got your little triangles. Open that up, nice and level along the top, and snip that down. If you've got paper that's just sort of like patterned all over, and it doesn't really matter which way it goes, then that's probably quite a good one to use. So I'm just going to ink these like that. A little bit of ink, again optional, depends what papers you're using. If you want it nice and clean looking, then you don't need to, but these are so much fun to do. I used to make lots of these lovely little one-page wonder things, and I sort of like forgot about it. You go on to other things, don't you? So that goes open, that opens up like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this one up. I think I might round some of the edges off these, because I don't like the sharp corners on some bits. I think they look quite nice with that sort of rounded off. Let's round that bit off like that. That's better, isn't it? Should we do this one as well? This little flippy up one. Oops. Like that. Let's ink you up as well. Like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So this is going to open up. And we're going to just stick a little pocket into here. Let's just go with these little bits. Little bit of inking. I'm going to take one of these and just pop that there. So we've got a little pocket in there. Love this paper. Forget about the Ko-fi. If you're a Ko-fi supporter, don't forget to pop over, because we've got lots and lots of free little papers in there for you. I forget all about those. And again, when you've got double-sided, you can, you know, it doesn't really matter which side you stick down your little pocket. So we're just going to have some little triangle pockets that go in like that. There we go. That will come down, that will fold over. Then I'm going to pop a little pocket on this side. See, again, we can have that one, can't we? And then again, I kind of like that one because it's got that lovely rose on it. I'll pop some little pretty bits on this in a minute anyway, just to pretty it up a little bit. There we go. A little bit of glue. Pop that down like that. We'll have one. Should we have it on the opposite? I think we could probably have one up here as well. We could have a little up tuck, couldn't we? Should we have a little up tuck? I need to just round that corner off just so it fits, because I rounded that one off, so that needs to fit on there, doesn't it? Like that. A little bit in there. A little bit of glue. Perfect. That comes down, so this one can go on this one. I don't think we rounded that one, did we? And then, fabulous. Simple, simple, aren't they? That can go in there, like that. There we go. Oh, it stopped raining. Oh gosh, I don't know when this video is going out, but we had a tornado, and it was really quite bad. Really bad. So, don't know whether I've told you before what videos have gone out. I don't know, but we did. We had a tornado. We're quite sheltered here, so it didn't really affect us too much, but it did make a bit of a mess elsewhere. Okay guys, so this flips up. We got a little pocket here. This opens up, pocket there. That opens up, tuck, and a little pocket there. And then we have our lovely little pocket at the back. Fabulous, and that's using up all the paper. So let's have a little dive into here and see what we've got. Is that going to be, oh, that just about fits. That looks pretty, doesn't it? That looks really pretty. With my little fairies. I've got a fairy journal that I need to finish. I've been working on it. I'm going to actually round the corners on this as well, and then it will sort of like match in a little bit. So then you've got all your little bits. You've got your basic little make, and you can make lots of these, and then just sort of like embellish them as you go into a journal. Or if you're a mass maker, you can make lots of these. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. So, so pretty. And as a closure, I've got this lovely, this is just very thin organza. Does it say what? It's 0.7 centimeters. This little, that's how thin it is. And I'm going to put this underneath and tie it from the bottom, I think. Let's snip that off. I'm going to just tie a little bow here, like that. Okay, so that's tied together. I want to tie that in a little bow because I want to stick this over it so that will hold that on there, like so, and then we could just add a little bit of something to it. I'm going to use some tacky glue on the back, like that. Pop this on, there we go. That's so lovely, isn't it? Okay, shall I put something on it? I've got my little box of flowers, so what I would like to do is use all these bits in the little makes, the one-page makes, and then they will sort of like all mix and match in together. Oh, that's really pretty, isn't it? I kind of like it up there, actually. What have we got? A little bit too thick, isn't it? I think she looks a little bit, they need a little dainty, don't they? I've got my glue gun, so I'm just going to pop that on the front. Pop a little bit of glue gun on there, like so. Oh, how pretty is that? Super simple. Right, let's pop those away. Pop those over there. I've also got these that I found, which I haven't seen for ages. They're like tiny little, oops, where are you? Tiny little resin flowers, which have just got like a little bit of sparkle on them. Or not really sparkle, they're a little bit sort of like iridescent. So I'm just going to blob a little bit of glue on there. Take that and put that on because they're really light. Kind of nice and light, they're not heavy. So look at that, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? So that's that bit. Let's just open it up. So then that's held down, then you're not losing this. I suppose you could attach it to the back. We could probably attach it to the back, couldn't we? Maybe I'll do that. Shall I do that? Shall I do that first so I don't forget? Let's pull that down. Shall we have a little pretty something? What have we got in here? Oh, I've got all sorts in here. Oh, look, I've got a little heart ticket on there. Oh, I think I'm going to use that unless we get a little flower. Got a little flower in there. Got this little flower. I'm going to go, I'm going to go with this little heart. It's like a ticket with a heart off something. Let's just pop that on there. Bit of glue. So we want it to go sort of there to hold that down, don't we? Like that. You could also do it so this would, you could just glue these two pieces down so it sort of like goes through. And I've just glued the whole thing, but make sure it doesn't go too tight. There we go. And they are hanging from the bottom. Right, what should we put in this one? I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'm just going to pop sort of like bits and pieces in here. Like that. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Flip that over. So if you're giving this to, oh, I can't do that, can I? Because I can't open it over. Oh, that was a bit stupid. We can't open that up then, can we? That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Right. Cool, that was lucky. Well, there we go. We've got a nice little heart on the back now. So open that up. You were probably shouting at me, weren't you? Going, you can't do that. But never mind. let's have a little look. Oh, I do love these little fairies. Okay, it's made me want to do my fairy journal again, I think. Right, let's have this little one as a little up tuck. I do like these little up tuck thingy-majiggities that we do. What have I got to go in this one? You're a little bit big, you are. We have one of our little ladies here. Let's just ink that up. So this is a lovely little one actually to make. All of these little makes are going to be good ones for Happy Mail, aren't they? So that can just sit in there like that. And it just flops down like that. You could probably put something on here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it so that opens up. And then this side we can just pop in. Well, we've got a nice little bit there now, haven't we? I don't think I want to cover it up, but then we can pop something. Oh look, I got a little seal. I've got this. You can just pop in there. Could do with something a little bit bigger. What have we got? That's going to be... What do you think that's going to fit? Oh, not quite, because it's glued down. Would be quite nice if it did, wouldn't it? That go like that. Make sure it's not white on the back. There we go. Actually, it's quite nice sticking out. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put something on that. Does it go this way? I'm going to put a little frilly something. I'm going to put something on there. What can we put on there? What have I got in here? It needs something that will go with it, doesn't it? I need a little bit of lace. Have I got any lace? I got a big, oh, I've got a mountain of stuff on here. What do you think? White? Could you have? Yes. I don't want it to look too odd, or it's coming this side, isn't it? So I'm going to put a little bit of this either side, I think, so we can see it. A little bit of glue gun. Oops, oopsie daisy. Pop that on that side like that. I'm going to snip it off. Snip it off. And glue it down and not bend it over. Put a bit of glue on there as well. There we go. Let's pop that on there like that. That's lovely. Do it like that. Squeeze that down. Let's just pop that out of the way. And then what we can do, where's our little, so that goes in there like that, and that sticks out, so we've got that coming out of there. Oh, I like that. I think we need a little flower. I need a little something, don't I? Or even if I just pop one of these on. Need something down there to see, I think. What should we have? There we go. Oh, I like that. There we go. I'm going to pop a couple of these on. Put one there, one there, and one there. There we go. Oh, pop that there. A little one here. Oh, look, that one's stuck to my fingernail. There we go. So then they can just pop out like that. This can come down. Yes, don't stick it to the back because it won't work. And then that will just do up like that. Fabulous. Love it. Let's just pull this. Pull it tight. I'm going to just cut this little bit off because there's a little bit too long. We don't need that bit. There we go. That's our first one. I'm going to make another one and I won't make that mistake. Right, let's do another one. So if you understood that, let's make another one and you can work along with me. What should we go for? Oh, should we just go for a sort of a vintagey one? Let's do the vintage. Let's pop you over there. So I think I'll do, fold it in 3 first. So if we just bend it like this, and now you know you don't have to have it absolutely spot on. It doesn't need to be perfect, but if you sort of like concertina it up like that, it's quite a good way to get a little tri-fold, isn't it? Which is what we're trying to do. So we'll pop that one that way, this one this way, like that, and then we want to just fold this in half, like that. Pop that down. So this is such a great one to use up your leftover papers. If you've been making a journal or something, this is such a good way just to use up bits, and maybe you could put it into your journal that you've been making. Little extra in there. Let's do this one. Okay. Right, I'm going to cut these 2 pieces. So I'm going to cut up through there like that. And then this one. Okay, that's right. And then this one goes down. This one goes this way. I should have cut it the other way because they're going to be all upside down. So that does that. So then we need to cut this one off, don't we? Is that right? That does that. That does that. And that goes on there like that. No, that's not right, is it? Gosh. I'm sure that went down. That went down, that folds this way, that's it. And then that folds that way and we get rid of the top one. Okay, do that again. So when we cut it, this one I've cut upside down, but it doesn't really matter. You want to get the top corner one off. And that's the one we need to get off. Guys, these are supposed to be simple, one page makes, but I'm making it quite complicated for you. So down, down, across, and this one sticks to this page. We are going to have a little notch in here. Like my little notches, let's do a little bit of inking because this is a vintagey one. So this needs a little bit more sort of vintage look. And I'm still using my frayed burlap, which I love. Instead of my vintage photo. There we go. Let's get rid of these. Oh yeah, I'm going to round the corners, wasn't I? Did I round the corners on all of them? I'm going to anyway. Just the flippy flappy bits. Like that. So that goes down, that goes down. So let's ink this little bit. Like that. Perfect. And then you should ink. Oh, I just need to ink it all, don't I? Really? There we go. Down. Right, we can ink the rest in a minute. So that goes down, that goes down, that goes down. I'm going to glue this to here. Let's ink just so we can see this bit. Glue this little bit down here like that. That on, glue that down. Oops, that's my phone. Try not to have my phone on ring, because for some reason the sound is gone on my phone. Well, I can't turn it down for some reason. It won't turn down if I listen to things on there, but ringing, it just so loud, and any sort of like messages that come in, it's on like full volume, and it's just stuck there. I have had my phone for a very, very long time, so it's probably shouting at me, but it works. It works, and I'm not going to get another one. Okay, there we go. I've done that bit. Let's take this off. So we lift up. That's your front. That opens up. That's the middle bit. Turn it over, and we've done the little pocket. Oopsie daisy. Stick that down. But when you do it, try and do it so it's not completely upside down. This one is completely upside down, but that's okay. Right, let's take this little piece, cut this into little diagonals, pop that on there, chop that in half, and then cut that piece in half, like that. That was the only way I could sort of get 4 nice pockets out of it. I could have cut it sort of like straight across, but I thought the little triangle pockets is quite cute, isn't it? So let's just ink these up. Yes, my phone is pretty old, but it works. It's full up. It's full up with all sorts of photographs, and my daughter sends me lots and lots of photos of the girls on WhatsApp, so it does fill up my phone, and I should really put them onto my computer, but I do love looking at them. So I'm, you know, whoops, I like to see my little girlies. They're just so beautiful. But I know I'm going to have to sort of empty my phone, really, aren't I? Right. Let's put one. I didn't put one. Oh, look, I got glitter. Oh, glitter everywhere. I'm going to put this one on here, like that. Do we have one that's not so upside down? Let's put this one on. Again, these can go wherever you like. They don't have to go where I'm putting them. You can just make them and put them, you know, in different places. But it's kind of nice to have one on each sort of page, isn't it? So that can go on there. Oh, I didn't decorate the little bits in that one, did I, on the other one? That can go down. That goes across. That goes up. And we can, again, I'm going to round that little bit. A little bit of glue. So guys, have you had your phones for very long? Are you one that likes to change it every now and again, or are you like me, you've had it forever? I think as long as mine's working, I don't need to change it. But some people like to have their phones, don't they, for or like to change their phones quite often with the new ones coming out. I just find that it's too expensive. I just can't afford to warrant spending out all that money on a phone when you know, I don't really have that many people that call. I use it more for doing Instagram and things like that. I don't use it. I think if I used it for videoing, I would probably have a better one, but I don't. I just use a camera, my lovely camera. And there are lots and lots and lots of you video with your phone, don't you? But I could never figure it out. It always went sort of upside down, sideways, and I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy, guys, as you can probably tell. Excuse me. Okie dokie, I think that one's done. So this is just like the bones of them. So that opens up, that comes across, little pocket there. This opens up like that, and then we have our little pocket in this one. So shall we decorate this? Do I have anything that's sort of vintagey? Oh look, she's vintagey, isn't she? That's lovely. Oh, we've got, here's too big, you're too big. Little teacups, they're quite nice, they're quite vintagey, aren't they? What else have I got in here? We can have some roses and a rose basket. Oh, we've got this beautiful parrot in there. We have this little lady. What else have we got? We've got you. You're quite vintagey actually, aren't you? Right. Can you tell I don't spend much time with people because I sort of like talk to myself, hoping you guys are listening to me. Oh look, I've got some words in here. What should we have? Should we have the little lady on the front? Every day is a new day, anything is possible. Oh, I forgot I had these. Happiness is handmade. Live, laugh and love. In the world where you can be anything, be kind. That is the nicest one. I like that saying. Because it doesn't take much, does it, to be kind. There we go. Let's have this one on the front. Oops. So am I going to, this goes up. Shall we attach those together and put the little bow? Like that, just about fits, doesn't it? So we need a little bit of, I'm going to use this again because this is kind of, you know, it goes with all sorts, doesn't it? So there's a bit of tape on there. Let's go down there. Snip that bit off. Like that. Like that in there. Ooh, ooh. Pull that through. That wasn't a very good attempt. There we are. There we go. It's a bit of a lopsided tie, but that's okay. Let's just, the bow, I like the bow at the bottom. It looks lovely, doesn't it? So we're going to put you like that. Oh, I could pop her sideways a little bit. Couldn't I? No, I like it in the middle. Let's just stick you in the middle. Like that. There we go. Oh, we need to go up a little bit higher. Pop that one there, I think. There we go. I haven't used words for a long time like this. I must dig them all out. Got lots of lovely words and phrases. There we go. But by doing things like this, you tend to sort of like find other little bits to put on stuff instead of making an actual journal. Right, I need something on the front of this. I need something pretty. We've only got little bows, little flowers on here. Does she have, oh, she could have like a little red one. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Do you like my little red ones? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that could go on another one. That's lovely on there. But we need a little bit of bling. I need a little bit of, there we go. Let's have one of these little sparklies. There we are. Let's put this little bit of glue like that, a little bit in the middle, and then just take these are like those little sew-on gems. But look how lovely that is. That's lovely. I do like that. I haven't done it up very well. So what can we do inside? Let's just open that up. I won't make the mistake of gluing that to the back. Let's pop all these bits out of the way. So this bit is a lovely bit that you can journal on if you need to journal on something. So I've got some lovely little teacups there. What else have I got to pop in here? Oh, I feel like I've got a bit of a sore throat. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh look, a little bit of ephemera. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Need a little bit of something along here. What's this? Look, that's like a little ruffly thing that I must have made. That's quite nice, isn't it? Should I just stick that down through there? Okay, let's hope I can get these done all in one day, because I don't want to get sick. You know when you can feel like you've got a bit of a... I know I do get croaky throat quite a lot, but I can feel something brewing there. There we go. Okay, I like that. That goes with the colours, doesn't it? Let's pop you down. Open you up. We've got another little pocket there. Let's have these little lovely little seahorse. Oh, I do like... Oh, maybe you can go over this side because you're kind of cute, you are. What else have I got in here? I need something just a little up tuck in there. Look, can't really see that too well. Oh look, should we have one of my perfume bottles? Look at that, that's lovely. Do I need anything along these? What have I got in my little box of goodies? This is that lacy stuff that just is quite thin. It's lovely and thin, but it sort of runkles up. So I should be able to, look, it's a big load. Just stick a little bit down like that. If I just pull it like this. Just pop it down. A little bit of glue gun. I think glue gun will stick it down a little bit better and hold it down. If I can open it up, let's stick that on. There we go. Lovely. Chop that off. Chop that off there. Actually, I think I'll put it on them all. I think that will look really nice if I can open them up. Needs a good iron, I think. Right, what should I do? I'm going to open this up a little bit. Just go down. There we go. Oh, that looks so pretty. There we go. Doesn't it? And then I just do one at the top, like this. Then we need something to put in that little back pocket, don't we? Let's go along. It's a bit wibbly wobbly. Pop that down. Like that. There we go. Bit of hot glue will hold that in place, lovely. Again, if you're a sewer, if you've got a sewing machine, you could probably go around this. That looks really lovely actually, doesn't it? And then again, this bit I'm going to leave, I think, because you can sort of like journal on that. And then we need something to pop in this little back piece, don't we? What have I done? Oh yeah, that goes around this way. Oh my gosh, I thought I did it all wrong then. I'm going to do this up. Which it needs to be done up from the front really, doesn't it? Then we can make a little something to pop in that pocket. There we go. I think these are lovely. Look how flat that is. That's a really nice little flat, although it's got a little diamante bit on there. It does still look good, doesn't it? Fit into something. Right, do I have anything? I've got these again. That's a little bit bright, isn't it? Got this one. That's a sort of brownier one. Oh, I've got this one. That's pretty. Is that white? Oh no. That's kind of nice actually, isn't it? That one. I think. Yes. Let's stick with this one. And I'm going to put, see, they just fit in, and it just fits perfectly in there with that little bit out, so you're not fiddling to take something out. So that will go on there, and what I'm going to do is ink it up. Let's just ink this little back bit. Just a little bit. Like that. Just to finish it off. Lovely. A little bit of vintagey look on there. So it's not so white. There we go, that's better, isn't it? And then I'm going to take some of this. Oh, we don't need you. Which way should we do it? Which one? Down this bit or this bit? Maybe I'll pop it down there. Which side does it come out? I'm going to take this again so it all blends in, all matches. And we can just put that down this end. This needs to sort of come out a little bit more, I think. Along. There we go. There we go, lovely. Then I'll do the same on the other side. Just so it matches and blends in and gets rid of this funny little lacy stuff. I love the thinness of this because I don't have much that's sort of like thin. Do you know what I mean? But you'd have to stick it down so it didn't sort of like curl up constantly. Oopsie doozy, oops. Gosh, that was a bit of a struggle. That was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it? Love it. Right, you can go back in there. You can come here and we can either go this way. Actually, I'm going to go this way. Like that. Oh, that just fits so well. Right, there we go, guys. Love it. So I've made two. Look at those. Aren't they just gorgeous? I love them. So a nice little one-page make here. So that just opens up. That opens up. I think I'll have to put something along this, won't I? That opens up like that. Oops. That opens up like that. Got little pockets in there, and then we've got this lovely little pocket at the back. Oh, I love it. I think it's fabulous. And then we just do it up. So there we go, guys. That is your first one-page make. So this will probably go out, like I said, next Monday. So that's a few days. Got about 4 or 5 days because I want it, because I can't. I've got videos it's scheduled, so this will have to go out. I want it to sort of be, oh my gosh, 5 days in a row to do it, so it will get you into a nice little few makes to do. Gosh, that was a bit of a palaver, wasn't it? Love it. So there we go, guys. Please give it a go. If you do, pop it into the Facebook group. I will pop the videos in there anyway, so you can have another little look, just a little reminder. But thank you so much for joining me. I will just make my desk a little bit tidier, and then I will get on with tomorrow's. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.